Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaste Gurudevaya Shri Rupai Priyapane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosvami Namani. Pancha kalpatruvascha kripa sindhu vivacha patitanam Vaishnavyo namo namaha. Look. Go Premanandi. Offering my heartfelt pranams to Shri Guru Padma, Guru Panuga, Kori Guru Vag, Vaishnavis assembled according to their adhikar and according to my realization, feelings towards them, after my pranams. If we contemplate and consider the life and pastimes of Srila Gurudev, and firstly we can understand that certainly he is of the same quality and category as he is a Goswami, Krishna Kirtana Gayana Hatanoparo Premamatamanaho. Like this, he's always absorbed in the practices of bhakti. He's always remembering Shri Radha, especially Shri Radha. Like this, what's this? Kirtan by Gokshara. Kotai Go Premamani Radhe Radhe. Actually, Shri Gurudev went everywhere in Vrindavan, actually went all over the whole world, only saying Radhe 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 Radhe, and also teaching us this is the highest perfection, like this. So actually, Srila Gurudev is of this, it's a personality of this caliber. To understand this clearly. Then, from the immediate apparent experience of him, we can see, and what he brought to this world, we can see that what did he do? He, in an unprecedented, amazing way, took this Siddhanta of the Agaudiya Sampradaya, the teachings of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, in a very particular line, and very amazingly, very clearly presented the whole philosophy. So when he had given the key to this storehouse of praying by his Guru Padma. He opened it. And what did he do? He took these jewels, so many sutras, like these famous verses that all of us are familiar with. You know? So Arajo Bhagavan, Anapatim Chirat, Shiradaya Pranayama Himo Kirishabhanayeva. Like so many beautiful jewels, this whole philosophy. Anyabalashita Shunyam Gana Kamari Navritam. Like these wonderful things, and he basically opened this chest, this storehouse, this wealth, and almost like, not threw it, but gave everybody freely take. And what did he do with these jewels? He wove them together with a string, this Krishna Bhakti Ras, Bhavatamati. Not only did he give this philosophy, many people speaking, oh, Bhagavatam, Baba. Nobody has done such a thing as Srila Gurudev. You can understand that coming in, this amazing Guru Parampara from Sri Rupa Goswami, Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, Param Gurudev, like one amazing. family, amazing group of personalities. Gurudev was intimate friends with Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, who manifested the mission of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta so amazingly in the whole world. Then what did Srila Gurudev do? Even more amazingly, he truly gave the conclusions, truly manifested the intentions and the heartfelt desire of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami in this world, that he was unable, through time circumstance, to fully establish. Srila Gurudev gave this, so what more is there to do now? Only for us to practice, actually. So from this immediate consideration we can see this, that this was Srila Gurudev's mission to disseminate the knowledge and the teachings of our Guru Parampara, and gosh, how amazingly did he do it. But more than this, from almost a deeper consideration, or can understand what was Srila Gurudev, through the medium of this, actually Srila Gurudev only came to give us, to initiate us into not some institution, but he came to bring us into the intimate service we're hearing from, very nicely from Rasi Prabhu and Guru Hari Prabhu yesterday. He came to bring us into this intimate service, calling us, come with me to Braj, to Vrindavan. And there you will serve me, there you will help me serve my Priyatama, my beloved Radha and Krishna, in a very, very particular mood. The mood that's in my heart, Srila Gurudev's heart. Actually, Srila Gurudev very, very clearly explained, Vikvedatam Vajavadobi Idam to Vishnu. Like Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, oh, at the end of his pastimes, oh, I came to give so much, but actually I spent most of my life, most of my time only cutting these jungles of Mayavad. And similarly, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami said similar things. But what was Gurudev? Through the mercy and through the power of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta and Bhaktivedanta Swami and our whole Guru Parampara, these jungles of Mayavad and impersonal philosophy had been cut so much. Still, it's never ending, it's like weeds growing. But actually, after this, what was left to do? Oh, then Gurudev had to cut this jungle of, Vaidhi Bhakti. Oh, you think that by doing Vaidhi Bhakti then you will get residence, you'll attain residence in Golok Vrindavan? Then this is also Gurudev had to cut this. And still this is prevalent conception. No, Gurudev explaining very, very clearly. You can perform life after life after life, this Vaidhi Bhakti, you will never attain residence. You'll never attain this service. You'll never attain this Anyavalashita Shunyam Bhakti Uttamam. Gurudev came to give us, to teach us, Mahaprabhu, he came to give the highest form of Bhakti. Not just any Bhakti. So, Gurudev very, very clearly, year after year after year, first of all, for so many years, residing in Brajdam, residing in Mathura, he constantly trained and manifested this mood in the heart of his many, how many I don't know, his intimate disciples and followers in Brajmandal, while practicing just as the Goswamis did, sometimes in Govardhan, sometimes in Vrindavan, sometimes in Vashana, sometimes in Nandagan, here and there, oh Radhe, 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 like this. Then, later pastimes, we all know why, because all of us here are only here because of these. After 1996, then Srila Gurudev began his worldwide flower gathering mission. So, Gurudev very clearly was explaining this. We are not practitioners of this Vaidhi Bhakti. We should. We should follow the rules and regulations of Bhakti. Because these external rules and regulations, there's not really any difference between Vaidya and Raganuga should all bath, tilak, chant, worship the deities like this. But actually, what is Raganuga Bhakti? We've heard. Raganuga Bhakti means that upon some attaining the greed to obtain the mood that's in the heart of a particular associate of Radha and Krishna. So this is Raganuga Bhakti. Oh, I want this mood. Then, when you attain this desire, when you attain this greed, actually, Rasikama was saying yesterday, this is the only price. Unlimited sukhuti, years and years of following Bhakti. Prabhuji was saying after you can chant so many lakhs every day, this and that. But if you don't have this greed, then what will you get? You won't get the mood in Gurudev's heart. So, if we call ourselves disciples, we should understand, oh, is this my desire? Do I want the mood in Srila Gurudev's heart? If I want the mood in Srila Gurudev's heart, then you consider, how can I get the mood in Srila Gurudev's heart? Where will I find it? After the disappearance, when Ramanujacharya went to meet with his Guru Maharaj, he understood, oh, this great personality, Yadanandana definitely, he is Mahabhagavata-charya. I will accept him as my Guru. He went there, and then he reached there, what happened? Just then he disappeared. He left this world. So, what did Ramanujacharya do then? Then he spent like six months with all of his Guru Maharaj's intimate disciples. Why? Because he wanted to get the mood and the teachings that his Guru Maharaj had. So, this we can think, how can I get the mood that was in Srila Gurudev's? How can I get that which Srila Gurudev was trying to give me? Some of us may have already got, I don't know, I can speak for myself. I haven't realized anything. Prabhuji says many times, how will you weep? If you have relationship with Gurudev, then you will feel separation. If you have no relationship with Gurudev, then how will you feel separation? How will you weep? So we can look in our own hearts. Oh, sometimes feeling sorry for ourselves. Oh, who is going to save me now? Who is going to look after me? Then we cry. Why are we crying? We're crying for ourselves. Are we crying because we think, how will I serve Gurudev? Now I am deprived of the opportunity to serve Gurudev, or are we crying, oh, who will come and make me happy? Can think like this. So if we examine our own hearts and realize, that I have yet to obtain this deep mood of separation from Srila Gurudev, I have yet to realize, I have yet to get this mood that Srila Gurudev was trying to give me. I know Srila Gurudev was trying to give something very special, but I have not yet got it. Then we should think, how? Where will I find it? Where will I find it? So many wonderful things there are to say about Srila Gurudev, but this, one of Srila Gurudev's most prominent teachings, you can practice Vaidya Bhakti, but this whole line of Guru Parampara coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's never about that. It was about, how can I get this mood? How can I get the mood of the Brajavasis? How can I obtain it? How can I obtain this service?
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vandeham Shri Guruvaram Shri Rupanugapravaram Brajarasarasikam Cha Narayanam Tam Prapannam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Pristhaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidam Cha Kripamurti Narayanam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So it's very late and don't want to take so much time. This is also, I'm very lucky. I don't have to try to speak so long because I can't speak so long. I'm very foolish. But yesterday was the disappearance day of our Paramaradhitama Guru Pad Padma Nitya Pravishtam Vishnu Pada Ashtottara Sata Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosvami Maharaj, and the Vyas Puja appearance day of Paramaradhitama Nitya Pravishtam Vishnu Pada Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj. And actually, I think that I know that, for we heard from the Vaishnavas, that this is Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj's great mercy that he's, these 2 days are now mixed. Srila Gurudev's disappearance and Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj's appearance are on the same day. Because probably if there was one day that was only Guru Maharaj's disappearance, the world wouldn't be able to tolerate it. So somehow giving everyone strength and helping everyone in their separation, there is our Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj appearing, and we get to think of this a more happy mood. Otherwise, also the Vaishnavas say that Gurudev was, he probably was wanting to disappear during Kartik, but the devotees would probably not be able to go on with parikrama or their services if this was the case. So, who can understand the pastimes and arrangements of such great personalities? But, just very quickly, one of the specialities of Srila Gurudev, and one thing he wanted to give us, actually maybe the essence of all teachings of our Guru Varga, was exactly what he wanted to give, and that was, basically we can say, Srimad Bhagavatam. He was always absorbed in Bhagavat Seva. Nasta Praesha Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Tuma Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. He had one pointed and supreme bhakti, and always did service to Bhagavat, both meaning the Mahabhagavat and the book Bhagavat. He was nothing, he said himself, I am nothing but a servant of my Gurudev. It may seem that I have these big temples and crowds and followings, but all I ever did was Nishkapat Guru Seva. And this is, both of these things are the meaning of Nityam Bhagavat Seva. So, but what is the Bhagavatam? It's not just a collection of histories and stories of part of this world and maybe just India. It's actually, it's the Swarup of Krishna. In the Padma Purana it says that this is, the different cantos represent the different parts of the body of Krishna, like Pado, Yadiyo, Patamadvitiyo. That means that his feet are the first and second cantos. And the third and fourth cantos are his arms. Dutiya turya katito yadrunavistata panchama eva shasto bhujantaram doyugalang tatanyo. That means that the fifth canto is his navel. The sixth is his chest. The seventh and eighth are his arms. And mukharavindam dasanam prapulam. The ninth canto is his throat, and his beautiful face is the 10th canto. And finally, the 11th canto is his forehead, and the 12th canto is his crown. But in any swarup, in any form, we know that the most important part is the face. They say that you can see into the heart and mind just by the eyes. This is commonly accepted by everyone. When you talk to someone, you look at their face. This is the main part of the body. So, what is the significance of this? The 10th canto is the most important thing of the Bhagavatam, and that is the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. And so what is Gurudev trying to give? The essence of all essences. So he gives us the Bhagavatam, and in that he wants us to become absorbed in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. But among the pastimes of Krishna and Vrindavan, there's so many kinds of pastime. What is the most important? Those pastimes with the Braja Gopis. And among that, what is the most important? What is the essence? His pastimes with Srimati Radharani. And within that, what is the essence? What is the most important kind of pastime? That is Smarana Garala Kandana Mamasira Simandana Dehi Padapallavam Udharam. Srila Gurudev fearlessly came and preached this thing that even the most Rasikacharyas in the past, present and future were, even Jayadev Goswami was fearful to write this thing. So, this is what Gurudev wants from us. Just saying Srimad Bhagavatam, it may sound very general, but actually this desire of his is very deep. He wants us to understand and to follow the Bhagavat Parampara. That is the Parakiya Parampara. It is said, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Raga Basavarti Hoy Parakiya Bhavashray Raga Marga Karana Pravesh. This whole kirtan that he's singing is a glorification of Krishna. It's in the category of Krishna's qualities, singing about Krishna's qualities. But if you look at the last line, what does he say? It says, Sadapana Ratatar. What is that? Sadapana Ratatar, Krishna Tahadera Bandhu Pati, Se Sava Braja Jan Sukalyana Niketan, Dina Hina Vino Deragati. In this whole kirtan that's supposed to be about the glorification of Krishna, actually who is he directing it towards? The Brajavasis. Because who does this, as explained before, the 10th canto being his face, what is the significance of Krishna's face? He's only looking towards the Brajavasis. So actually who is the most powerful? Who is the greatest object of worship? That is his Shakti, the Brajavasis, or Swarup Shakti, most specifically Srimati Radharani. And this is what Gurudev was always teaching. I remember being very, very small when Gurudev first came, and practically I don't even remember much even before that. I was so small. But I remember wondering, okay, what's going on here? And then I was asking, why is everyone glorifying Radharani so much? I never really heard about her. Actually, I used to draw pictures of Baladev Prabhu because I liked him a lot. He had a big club and a plow and stuff. But I was wondering, Krishna, okay, he's nice. We can maybe play with him as cowherd boys. That would be fun. But I didn't understand at all anything about Srimati Radharani. But I noticed that Gurudev and all his devotees were always talking about Radharani, Radharani, and I was asking, why is everyone talking about Radharani? And somebody told me, it's because she's stronger than Krishna. And that was the first time I heard anything like that. And I was kind of confused, but also fascinated. And of course I have not gathered any form of real realization, but I've heard again and again from Gurudev the glories of Srimati Radharani, and hopefully one day I can just be able to fully embrace this, fully understand what he's trying to give, and fully be connected with his line. Otherwise I will remain very far away in so much separation from him. So I can only pray to the Vaishnavas, please, I'm very foolish. I know that I hear from them what the process is, but I'm so weak that I can't even follow the first step. But please just no, don't kick me away, don't, just keep me near you and someday something might stick. Gurudev said, if you, like in the case of Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu, the doctor said to give him ghee because even though he couldn't keep anything in his stomach, eventually that would start to stick. So I can only pray again and again at the feet of the Vaishnavas that I will be able to develop in Guru Bhakti, and this is all I want. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo.
Long time here, no any.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji's asked me to speak, you know. I say a fool is not disclosed until he opens his mouth. There's so many sort of, I'm sorry, I pay to say my pranams because I'm a bit nervous. Of my humble obeisance to Srila Maharaj, Gosvami Maharaj, all the Vaishnavas here, past and present. So many, I'm a bit nervous actually. Only one thing I've got is hopefully I can speak the truth. There's so many exalted Vaishnavas there, you know, and they speak and they say, I don't know nothing, but actually I don't know nothing. I'm not an educated person. I met the devotees when I was 30, I'm 56, and I'm not educated, I'm illiterate. So when I met Gosvami Maharaj, he just told me to chant Hare Krishna. So I just chant Hare Krishna and try to do some seva. But I've got some faith that I speak for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, and some people come through. And I'm preaching to myself. Don't take this a bit personally. I just say things to myself, you know. I was so lucky to meet Gosvami Maharaj. What a Vaishnava Acharya, you know. We was in ISKCON, and no one really, no one knew about Shri Guru. They say it's so difficult to understand Krishna, to come to this Krishna consciousness is so very difficult to understand. People are outside and they don't understand about Krishna. It goes over their head, you know. They say it's more easy to explain the internet to a cat and to come to this Krishna consciousness to understand it. So what to say a personality is like Shri Guru, it's inconceivable to understand about Shri Guru. So I was with Gosvami Maharaj, I was lucky, somehow I'm lucky, I'm full number one, I've had so much association with Sudha Bhaktas, you know. So when I was with Gosvami Maharaj, so many nice things happened, and then he left. I'm just a baby. He left, and I thought, my God, what can I do? But I remember I perhaps learned something from Gosvami Maharaj. He said to have sadhu sangha, but to have real sadhu sangha is to have sadhu sangha with someone who's physically present, and you should always be under guidance of a sadhu, otherwise you're under guidance of your mind. So, in Bhubaneswar, when Srila Maharaj's books come out, Gosvami Maharaj was always pleased, he was always reading Srila Maharaj's books. And I remember one time, I was asking Gosvami Maharaj about pure devotees, and he said, sometimes intimate, sometimes some things comes out. And he said, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj is in Navadvip, I'm in Jagannath Puri, and Srila Maharaj is in Vrindavan. So that's stuck in my mind. Oh, but going back, I remember the first time actually that I did have darshan of Srila Maharaj. It was in Rupa Sanatan, and that was in 1994. I was in ISKCON, I was with Gosvami Maharaj, but then we was doing Parakam, and then and I just saw this really effulgent personality. And in ISKCON, you had to really behave yourself, because it was, you know, you were scared. I suppose it was run a lot by fear. But then I thought, oh, I just don't care, and I went and took his dust, and you know, it was really nice. You know, I was really glad that, you know, because always the devotees say, hey, what are you doing? You shouldn't do this. But I took got his dust, and then obviously that mystical potency affected me. So then when Gosvami Maharaj left the planet, then I knew that I had to have the association of a Srila Bhakta, you know, so I went to, some different things happened. In the end I went to mature in 96, and Prabhuji was there, and Prabhuji really chastised me. That was good. But then, because I was so tough. And then, so I went to Gurudev, and you know, you imagine when you first go, your Gurudev's left, and you don't know nothing, and you've got so many material concepts or whatever, you know, and I went to Gurudev and asked for shelter, and he said, don't you see me and Gosvami Maharaj is different? This is one coming from Nityananda Prakash. So that's always stuck with me, you know, that don't see different. I still don't understand it. I remember when Bhaktivedanta, Srila Prabhupada, he made his Vasa Puja offering, and I remember he said that the Guru is one, and he comes in many, many forms, you know. So anyway, in a beautiful relationship, you know, started to happen with Gurudev. I remember, you know, because I'm a greedy fat fella, and I was in when I was in Mathura, I used to go out and get kheer at the night time, and you know, secretly hide it for myself. The habit's still not changed. And then Gurudev called me in. He said, "Oh, Jerry, everything's okay. Everyone's treating you nicely. Things are good." So I said, "Yeah, everything's okay." He said, "But you're going to get kheer and you're not giving none to Gurudev." And I thought, wow, you know, Gurudev, you know, knows everything, you know. You know, what a Zodi personality, you know, how lucky are us? How lucky are we? This is inconceivable to have personalities like Srila. So humble, unbelievable, you know. This is such a potent time, it's such an amazing time, you know. And Gurudev is always with us. If we could go into the future, 1,000 years, what would they be saying? Oh my God, what is it like? First of all, Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, he was here, and then he went, and then it was a very dormant time, you know. And then Srila Narayan Maharaj come, you know, imagine that. But now we're here at this time, you know, amazing time in history, you know. And Srila Narayan Maharaj, you know, he suffered. There's no two ways about that. He suffered. But he suffered for his Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Keshav Maharaj. He suffered for Srila Prabhupada, and he suffered for us, you know. He went round all the Western world. Do you know what Western world's for the Indians who were here? What the Western countries like, you know? I come here when I was 30. You know what it's like? You're born with parents eating cow. Probably when they united and had you, there was, I mean, so much intoxication. What a crazy place this material world, the Western world is, and you're associating all that. And in Gurudev, less Vrindavan, I mean, he obviously don't always live in Vrindavan, he's with Vrindavan and that, but he come man here, like Srila Prabhupada, but he come here, he suffered, he went around all the countries to deliver us, you know, unconceivable. So, what a powerful personality. You know, I don't know really, me and Van Vijay, oh sorry, so Maharaj, at that time we was Van Vijay, Gurudev used to call me and him Jada and Mada, you know, because such a great person, you know. But yes, such an exalted personality. Gurudev. I feel when I was Gosvami Maharaj, still now as well, I was so puffed up because we knew, imagine you in ISKCON, no one knows about Shri Guru, and you started to understand about Shri Guru, and then you're preaching, everyone you meet, you want to tell them about Shri Guru, but you're so neophyte, you don't know how to, still now, you don't know how to do that preaching, you know. I think even like now with Srila Gurudev, not physically present, but the preaching is not to the near-part way is to go out and preach and tell everyone, but for myself is to try to take Gurudev's teaching and become humble, you know, become simple. Because what is the symptom of this Kali Yuga is pride, Dumbo. Hey, don't you know I'm this, I'm great, I sing great kirtan, I distribute so many books, I do this, I do that, I do that. You know what pride is? Pride is like a layer. It's like a thin piece of paper. You put that pride on today, tomorrow, the next day, next day, next day, next day, next day, next day. And then it's a big book. And you can't really even see your pride. It's so big. But it was the opposite of pride is simplicity. Simplicity. Simplicity is Vaishnavism, you know. And that's what we have to become. We have to become simple, you know. And to really preach for Gurudev is to become Tanada, peace, and you know. I know Krishna Kaskara Maharaj said, put that garland around your neck and chant this Hare Mama mantra, become simple like a child. Because that's the real preaching of Srila Gurudev. That's the real preaching. It's not that you have to go and ram this philosophy down people's throats. If they see you, like, you know, a proper Vaishnava is simple like a child. And then you associate for a couple of seconds with someone, they think, oh my God, this person, and that, if you get some little drop of Gurudev's mood, that's the real preaching, you know, because outside there, you know, some bad things are said, oh, look at them, they're the Narayanis, you know, and they don't understand, and, you know, they can't help it, you know. We have to show love to them and try to be nice and not criticise and have a go at them, because usually when you're arguing, it's big false ego, you want to fight back. You become simple like a child. After some time, even if their ego is so strong, they don't admit it, they will walk away and they'll think, oh, perhaps I shouldn't have said that to that person, perhaps I shouldn't have done that, and you'll melt them. And this because it's going to happen with Srila teaching. If we become simple like a child, you know, and even us, like we're family, we should really try to love each other, even if we think that person's wrong, cuddle them in our mind and try and give some love, because here it's become so intense. Just one person like Srila, he could have given Krishna praying to the whole universe, but he didn't want to force it. So we try to become true disciples. And what is a disciple? A disciple means one under discipline. If he's not under discipline, he's not disciple. Like Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada said, the disciple should offer himself like a sacrificial lamb, would put his head on a chopping block to the Guru, so the Guru can do the operation. But if we're so proud in front of the Guru won't interfere with us. We have to offer ourselves and become very, very simple, you know, because this is a crazy situation, you know, it's out that world, in the material world, it's crazy, everything's mad. Actually, like myself, I'm like a schizophrenic, because some side is like really nice and you really want to be humble, but the other side is coming into me now, oh, are you speaking okay? People might think you're nice. And then what happens is, then that pride comes, you know. It's definitely the two sides of me being schizophrenic. But trying to become humble, that's why I'm illiterate, I can't read or write, because last verse, obviously I was so puffed up, this is that, and it's all smashed. If I could like start chanting slokas here and doing this and doing that now, I'd even be more puffed up than I am. But through this Krishna consciousness, through Gurudev, like something's coming to me, you know. And when you can be humble sometimes, you know, when it does on a good day, you can be humble, it's such a beautiful feeling, you know, and it's coming from Gurudev. It's so nice to be humble. Instead of retaliating to that person, such a beautiful situation. A situation happened to me not so long ago in Birmingham. I'm driving my car, and as I'm driving my car, there was two chaps behind me, actually two black chaps, and my car broke down, and then they really was crossing me, effing and blinding, and this, so many things. And my history, I was like a minder, you know, I used to be a fighter, and as he would have come at me, I would hit him, beat him up, but I would try to be humble. I was really humble with him, and it was such a nice feeling. And then they they didn't retaliate on me, and in the end they pushed my car and they really helped me because I was being humble. But like years ago I would have just knocked them both out, but that's not. But anyway, so like as I said, a fool is not disposed until open his mouth. So now you all know me a little bit, but hopefully, and if you can just be merciful to me. I'm really fool number one. Gosvami said, every time I went to him, good, this problem, good, that problem, good, that problem. Just chant Hare Krishna, just chant Hare Krishna. And that's why I chant Hare Krishna, no? But this is so beautiful with Srila Gurudev, see, some moods coming out. What a Vaishnava, what a Vaishnava, you know? They say a lion is not disturbed when a flock of jackals howl, you know? And Gurudev was not disturbed, you know? When he went round, you know, his heart is so soft. So many institutions said, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that. So many criticised him. But what did he have? He had that nishta, because Gurudev was always his disciple to his Guru Maharaj and the 60 disciple Srila Prabhupada. And he followed the order out no matter what. And we wouldn't be here, you know, if it wasn't for Srila Maharaj, you know? He just so strong and so nice. But anyway, see the mind, I'm here, there's so many different crazy situations. But it's nice to Gurudev, you know, on this day is a special occasion. And anyway, Hare Krishna, I'm not going to say no more, what an idiot I am, right? Hare Krishna.
Sorry, Acharya's making me laugh too much. Om Gyanatmendasya Gram Gyanam Salakya Chitso Nritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Vandeham Shri Guru Gram Vandeham Shri Guru Prabhutam. My slogan, my friends went dead, sorry. Rajarasam Sitam Chandra So, before I speak, I offer my humble obeisances to Shri Gurudev, Shri Krishna, Bhaktivedanta, Maharaj, as the Sadhu Samaj, Dr. Narayan, Swami Maharaj, and to Rukunu Guru Bandra, and to the assemble Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. It's probably ordered me to speak. Probably was saying that we should. You were saying that we should say explain how Gurudev. Hear me? Hare Krishna. Probably was saying how we should explain how Gurudev, what Gurudev preached, what his how he showed the path of Bhakti. So I thought once we come. Nama Gupachari Tari Kirtananu Smithyo Kamena Rasanama Sinyoja Tishtana Jaitan Ragi Janagami Kalam Nayad Kilmit Upadesha Saram. So this sloka from Upadesha Lila, everybody knows. Gurudev saying we should take shelter of the Vrajvasis and constantly in our mind we should chant Hare Krishna. And my mind's got blank. I'm not. Anyway, I did have a lot of things planned to say, but now I can't remember anything. But I guess Gurudev came to this world, and he was a Rupanuga Acharya, and his mission in this world, he showed us what the highest goal is. He showed us that we should all try to become the maidservants of Srimati Radharani, and we should try to reside in Vrindavan, and we should try to serve the Vrajvasis. And he traveled the whole world trying to preach to people, to invite people to come to Vrindavan, to invite people to come on his Rajmandal Parikrama. And really this was his mission. And some people are saying like, oh, we need to do big book distribution, and we need to build lots of big temples in the West, and to do this and to do that. But Gurudev is Mahabhagavat, and Mahabhagavat always gets what he wants. So Gurudev's mission, which was actually very simple. Prabhupada asked him to look after his disciples and to bring them up to the next level, and to teach them what really is what is this Rupanuga Sampradaya. So he went to the West and he preached Namahat, and really he didn't want people to stay in the West. He wanted to bring them to Vraj, and to bring them to Vraj Mandal Parikram, and eventually he wanted them basically to stay in Vraj and to have this mamata for the holy Dham. Not that we want to live here, we want to live there, but this should be like our home base. Maybe like staying in Vrindavan and afterwards going to the West, but always coming back here. Not like the West is our home, and we just we get on a plane sometimes and we just come and visit Vrindavan, like on a holiday, or we just come for Kartik run. I mean, really Gurudev wanted us to live here, and we were just we were doing Gurudev's biography the other day, and Gurudev was saying like when you're chanting Harinam, you should first pay your obeisances to all the places in Navadip Dham, and then to all the places in Puri Setra Dham, and then to all the places in Raj Mandal. Even when you're chanting Harinam, so Gurudev, even when he's chanting his Harinam, he's doing Parikram of Vrindavan, and he's visiting all the holy places. And really he wants, like my understanding, he wants people to come, and he wants them to come, and he wants them to stay in the mat, because the mat is it's where you learn and you understand how to serve the Vrajvasis and how to serve the Vaishnavas, because the mat it's like some people think, people in the past, they used to criticize like Keshaji Gaudiya mat. They used to say, oh, Keshaji Gaudiya mat is just like anyone who's pagal and useless, they end up in Keshaji Gaudiya mat, and they just drive me crazy, because people don't understand the mat. If you haven't lived in the mat, if you didn't come to the mat first and go through the process of living in the mat, living with the brahmacharis in the mat, and serving in the mat, and going through the people don't understand Keshaji Gaudiya mat. Keshaji Gaudiya mat is it's wet. It's where Krishna killed Kamsa. So Kamsa is like the personification of all the demons in Vraj, all your anarthas, material desires.
Everything was there. So Krishna killed Kamsa, and Gurudev, he came and he stayed in that temple. His Guru Maharaj put him in that temple. He didn't even stay in Vrindavan. He's a Vrajavasi, but he didn't even stay in Vrindavan. He was too humble, and he lived in Mathura, and he would visit Vrindavan. You know, after a long time, he opened Rupsam Gaudiya Mat, and now Giriraj Gaudiya Mat. But like Mahaprabhu he wouldn't sleep in Vrindavan. He slept outside, and he would come and visit in the day.
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो वदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतिसे नमो जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास इच्छा गोसाई करी चरण बंदन